Hello? Testing? Okay. Hi, everybody. How are we all doing today? Woo! Good?
Yeah,
How's the competition been so far? Good?
we don't know.
You don't know yet? Oh, I have more information than you guys. Okay, cool. So I am here to give a presentation, do a workshop on OpenArt. Who here was on like my Zoom workshop that OpenArt had me do? A few of you guys? Okay, you were there. Yeah, you were there. You were very active. This is going to be pretty similar to that, but I'm going to add like a few more things, so feel free now to like interject more, but there will be some similar topics covered, except this time I have a nice, neat presentation, so it'll be more organized. OpenArt wants me to play this 5-minute video first for you guys, so I'm going to do that. Let me get the sound going. Here we go. How do I get the sound going?
The video is muted.
Yeah, the video was muted.
Video is muted.
Video is muted.
Oh, there we go.
Bingo.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys. Okay, here we go.
On OpenArt, a new journey is beginning. Prepare yourself to explore new places. Unknown worlds are waiting for you. OpenArt Suite. Now on OpenArt, it's your turn to create.
This scene is so boring, I want to slap somebody! We need to make this movie more exciting!
Welcome to the bot house. These AI influencers will compete to go viral. Drake, the dating coach.
Who's your tail on the first date, boy or girl?
London, the privileged princess.
French.
And Rick, Lena, and Daps. All of them make up the bot house, a brand new AI
Sorry,
show.
I have no memory of bot house in our conversation.
Not now.
Let me. All right, I'll keep it quiet.
A brand
Just
new
let me know whenever you need anything.
Shut up. Real human performance.
Why did you do that?
Many challenges await. Press the button in front of you to initiate chaos.
Welcome to my palace. The cake did not go over well.
They're not certain.
That was a hard one.
Can't be just
Big-sized man.
Okay, here we go.
I have an invitation.
Welcome to the OpenArt Hotel. How may I serve you today, madam?
I really need your help. I'm stuck on a client project and the deadline is today.
Show me your client brief. I see, this is serious. I'm officially checking you in to the... Ta-da! Here you'll find everything you need all in one place.
Oh, sweet.
No time to look around, we've got images to create. Follow hither. The photo booth awaits, my lady. Describe anything you can imagine. A pilot squirrel! Delightful! Oh, yes. Our little pilot needs a plane.
Oh, this is fun.
It's a flying squirrel. Now, quickly to the movie theater. I can feel another time card coming. Drop in the frame that you want to animate. Make that squirrel soar, baby. Incredible! Now let's modify the video to put him somewhere else. Oh, the city of love! I'm so excited!
Oh, I love it. But how can I make him dance?
Dance, you say? The floor is yours! First, we'll need a motion reference. Now add the video along with your subject image. Perfect!
Wow, I think it's done.
Oh, let's watch.
It's amazing.
The OpenArt Suite does it again!
I never want to leave this place.
Okay, return on the lights. Jeff. Okay, thank you guys for watching that. There we go. Okay, so that was our OpenArt little reel that they prepared. Some of it is a little bit dated now that there's more tools, but I think it's okay. That's me. That was generated with AI because I didn't have a nice headshot. So this is Reuben's AI tips and tricks presented by OpenArt. Like I said, it's kind of similar to like the Zoom talk. If you weren't there, who I am is I'm Reuben. I'm from Tokyo, Japan. I'm in my final year at MIT. I also work full-time for OpenArt. I was their first creative director. And next semester, I'm going to USC Film School. I got in, so I'm really excited to do that. So I do filmmaking, AI, and I go to MIT, so I'm in the right place right now presenting to you. So who here, before I get into like the images and videos, tips and tricks, who here has used OpenArt before? Anybody? Okay, who here used OpenArt for their project for this competition? Oh, yeah, nice, not bad. Thank you, Cheng Hao. If you didn't raise your hand, you guys can leave now. I just want to present to the people who did OpenArt. Not kidding. Okay, so the people who didn't do it, let me just give you a quick overview of what OpenArt even looks like. So if I go to OpenArt, who here has never used AI before? Like, this is like their first time, this competition. Oh, all of you guys are like experts? Who here started this year? A few people? Okay, so you guys are all familiar. OpenArt is just like any other aggregator tool, like FreePic, Higgsfield, you name it. This is what the landing page looks like. I just gave a quick walkthrough. This is what the landing page looks like. It looks like a lot, but all you really need to know, and as creators you guys know this, all you really need to know is this Create Image tab, so you just go to Images. All you need is Banana Pro from Create Image, and then if you go back to the first page for video, this is the other tab you need. You just need your video and your image tab. So it looks like a lot, but really what it boils down to is just create image and create video. If you want, we have a brand new tool here. Somebody was talking about consistent worlds, like consistent environments. We have a new world tool where it actually builds out an entire world and you can get photos of it. If you guys are curious about that, I can ask me questions about it at the end. I'm happy to like demo it. But yeah, that's OpenArt. And if you've never done AI before, which all of you guys have, all you really need to do is just generate images and then turn them into videos. That's as simple as it is. I know this page looks complicated, but that's basically all you need to know. Now, let's get into our images, tips, and tricks. So this is a video I had to make for OpenArt. The first one I ever had to make when they first hired me. They gave me like 2 days. I'll just play a snippet of it. It's a little dated now, but I'm going to break down some of the things in this video, so you should watch it.
Little bit of
that's that video. Okay, so throughout this presentation, I'll be referencing that and like how I did certain parts of it. Okay, the first tip I have for you guys, if you guys remember from the online presentation, it's face swapping, how to do an effective face swap. So a lot of times people, I mean, you AI creators, you go to like, you get your image and you want to put a different face on there. And then when you go and prompt it, what you get is just completely unusable. Has that happened to anybody? Like when you're trying to face swap? No? Oh, really? Everybody just gets good face swaps? No? Oh, no, you don't? Okay, good. Okay. When you try to do a face swap, so for example, this is how most people go about it, and it doesn't go well. You have your starting image, I got this girl over here, and I have my character that I want to put in here. So I like write my prompt, I say switch the girl's face from @image1 to the face of the girl in @image2. Or I like say like swap or something. But show me this image, but swap the girl's face from image 2. And then we press enter, and then we get these results, which all of these are completely unusable. If you look at these, this just looks like bad Photoshop. This one, you might be like, oh, maybe this is the most usable. It's not usable, because the lighting does not match its environment. Everything, you can tell when like AI did a good job if like the characters, they really feel like they're in their environment, their lighting really makes sense. So how do we solve this? How do we get like a good swap going? So instead of trying to treat it like Photoshop and swapping the images, work from your characters. AI image creation, like Nano Banana, they really understand their characters. So if I say start from the character that I want, show me the woman in @image2, I start from her instead of the image I'm trying to edit. Show me her in the exact same position as the girl in @image1. Then they're like, oh, okay, I'm not doing Photoshop here, I'm not doing photo editing. I'm working with like an actual person, a character that I want to put into a new environment. And then, so we press enter, and we get results like this, where it's like, wow, that lighting looks a lot more natural. It's not Photoshop. They actually took this character, understood it, and put it in that background. And like sometimes they like got the hair right. And if you want to get more into the nuances, you can add to your prompt like keep the glasses, lose the glasses, keep the hair, lose the hair. But that's how you get a good face swap. That's my first little tip. Is that useful for people? Yeah? Seems to nods. Okay, cool. Okay, tip number 2. I call this big changes. AI is not good at little changes, they're good at bigger changes. Like, it's not good at micro adjustments. Sometimes, like, the easiest way to get what you want, even if it's just a small thing like a lighting change, is to step away from what you want and then come back to it. Like, I'll give you an example. So, I got this image for my Need Your Body music video, right? This guy did not, I like this shot, but this guy did not look like my character. He looked kind of like older and like angrier, and all I wanted was it to be my character. So, I wanted it to look like that guy, not as like old and angry as that guy. But it's such a subtle difference that AI can't really tell the difference between it. So like, if I tried to do my trusty face swap, show me the guy in @image2 in the exact same images, in the exact same position as @image1, like I did before, I get the exact same image, because AI doesn't notice the difference. It doesn't know it has to change a lot, because they're so similar. So, what you do in this case is you actually take it further away. So I say, show me my girl character in this position, and I get this, and then I go back to what I wanted with my initial character reference. So now I'm working off of that image of the girl, do my trusty face swap, and then I finally get like the face I wanted. It's much more, he looks less older, he looks much more like my character reference. That was what I had before, and that's what I had after. It was not able to do a direct transition from that, because AI is not good at micro changes. So you got to be creative when you're working with these tools. Pull it further away to pull it closer. I was talking with one of the creators here. His name is Cheng Hao. I don't know if he's here right now. Oh, hey, yeah, there he goes. He was actually, last workshop, he asked me a question about how do you get like Love, Death, Robots kind of CG looks. Does anybody know that show, Love, Death, Robots? Like, yeah, it's a great show. But it doesn't look human, right? It looks like slightly off from human. AI, like on principle, would be terrible at this because it would constantly be wanting to switch it back to real life. Nano Banana does photorealistic images, not slightly photorealistic images, right? So what he did, instead of, he asked me, and I was like, I don't know, I have to work on that. But he went and like tried to figure it out, and he found you can't do it directly, but if you take it further away and turn it into a flat 2D like animated painting, and then move to the very close to reality, but like CG render, then it works. So big changes work better than like little changes sometimes. So you gotta be very creative about it. And that brings me to my next tip. Creative problems require creative solutions. So when you're working with AI in general, if you're doing everything that AI says, you're letting it ideate, you're letting it build your video from beginning to end, and you're not really putting in your own creativity into it, your video is not going to stand out. I watched almost like all the film submissions. Your video will not stand out if you're letting AI drive your creativity. You have to use AI as a tool, like as all of you guys know. You have to put your own input into it, and you have to have a vision of what you want it to look like. And if AI gives you something that it doesn't look like, you keep iterating and you keep working to get what you want. Don't just be like, AI can't do it. You gotta be creative and like come up with a solution. So my example for this is I had to do a quick demo. Was it this one? Yeah, I had to do a quick, also they only give me one day, to do a quick music video demo for someone, a visualizer, and this is what I got. But basically, what I want to talk about is this shot right here. I had this in my head, and I really wanted this. Let's go to my slideshow. So I had this image. I really wanted it, but it was actually incredibly difficult to get because first thing I tried was I was like, okay, show me my woman. Sorry, that's a little bit lewd, but show me this woman like lying down on the floor. I tried doing a straight shot. I had my color palette. I had my description, and what I got was could not generate that because this is OpenArt. This is AI. This is not AI porn. Like we're creating art here, but they can't tell the difference between when I'm trying to be like like saucy or like when I'm trying to like do art. So they're like, you can't do that. I tried doing it with like having my character with some clothes on, still running into errors, and also it just wasn't what I wanted. And even if I got them in that right position, you can't prompt AI to be like, oh, take off her clothes or something, because there's just too many systems in place to be like, don't do that. So what I did instead was I found this image online, which is like all these like police like body outlines. And I said, show me the same image, but add the woman in that image to every single human outline on the drawing, on the floor. And there should be no empty spaces. So I did that. Seems like it would work, seems like it'd be creative, and then this is what I got. So, not exactly what I wanted, and the error that I ran into is exactly the tip that I told you about earlier, is what I did wrong was I started from my image instead of my character. So, I go at it again, show me the woman in that image too, lying in every white human outline on the floor. They should be sprawled out, whatever. Same thing, but I start from my character instead of where I'm trying to go. And then boom! Wow, that's much better, right? Like now we're getting somewhere. It doesn't look like Photoshop. They understood it's a character and put it in there. Now, I looked at this. Some of them looked really good. Some of them looked like inhuman. So I just threw it in like Photoshop, like took some of them away. And then I did a style transfer. Now it's easy. Now that we have this, I was just like, okay, yeah, put in my settings about like carpeted floor, dramatic haze, and like matches lighting. And then I finally got this image. So that's how, that's how you get something like this, which was very difficult to do with straight shots. So creative solutions require creative solutions. Wait, creative problems require creative solutions. Exactly. So when you run into an issue, if you want something, it's AI. Like, there's probably a way to do it if you can figure out like some way to get there or some way to like make it happen. I saw a lot of you guys' films. There were incredible shots in there that I know took a lot of creativity to get. So I know a lot of you guys know this already. But when you're making it, if you're like, oh, I just can't get the shot, I gotta give up and do something else, think about it for a second. Like, there's probably a way you can achieve something like that, another workaround, something like that. Okay. Now let's talk about some video tips. The first one I want to talk about is not necessarily an AI tip. It's just a filmmaking tip. Who here has done filmmaking before AI? Show of hands. Alright. Some of you guys. Who here is AI is like your first time filmmaking? Oh, okay. Nice. Okay, so like about 50-50. So something that I saw broken in a lot of submissions was the 180 rule. Are people familiar with what the 180 rule is? Some people are, some people aren't. Basically, it's just when you're having a conversation between two people, like I have my actor 1 and I have my actor 2, it gets jarring if you cut your camera across, like So you draw a line in between those two, and if you break it by like jarringly cutting to the other side of their shoulder, instead of staying on one side of it, 180 degree side, it gets jarring and it looks more AI, it looks less professional. So whenever you're doing conversation shots or just two people talking, you really want to make sure that you're kind of maintaining this rule, or if you break it, that it's intentional and it's not suddenly jarring. Does this make sense? Like, if you ever look at any TV show and you see like an over-the-shoulder shot of somebody talking to another person, it doesn't cut to their shoulder on that side. It'll cut to this side of their shoulder so that it looks like we're looking across at each other when we change shots. So for all you filmmakers out there and non-filmmakers, this was a rule I saw broken a lot in the videos, and it will make that much more of a difference if you can maintain like good coverage of your shots. So that's not necessarily an AI trick, that's just a filmmaking trick, but all of you guys are filmmaking, like that is what you're doing, you're just using AI to do it. So make sure you maintain those filmmaking basics. Okay, tip number 5, I talked about this in my Zoom call. It's elements to video. If you guys are still doing frame to video and you haven't checked out elements to video, which is Kling 3.0 Omni or Cdance, you guys should check it out, because before, what we used to have, here, let me pull it up. Ooh. Here. Okay, yeah. So before, what we used to have is we used to have like first frame to last frame, right? Like you don't get like middle frames or anything like that. With elements to video, let's recreate this. Oh, it took me so far away. Let's see. Oh, sorry, moving me back to my workspace. Oh, this will work. Okay. With elements to video, I can add in a first frame, a middle frame, a last frame, and like an extra character. So like I can achieve a shot like this where like you can't do that with first frame to last frame because they would have no idea what's going on in the middle and it wouldn't be character consistent. But with Kling elements, how many of you guys have used Kling 3.0 Omni before? Okay, good on you guys. If you haven't used it before, this is game changing because you can do incredible time lapses. You can really go into filmmaking and actually directing your characters. Like I can have this character in here and I can like direct what he looks like. I can add in different facial expressions that I want him to hit throughout the shot. So now we're getting much closer to actually directing shots instead of just letting AI do the work for us and like hopefully getting what we want. So that's Kling 3.0 Omni. Cdance just came out just like last week, and maybe a little bit before last week. Cdance 2.0 does a very similar thing. It only does 720p, but it's also very good at it. So if you're not using elements to video, if you're still stuck in like frame to frame, which can be useful sometimes, you should definitely explore like giving as many image references as you want, being specific, being precise about what you want to get from it. Okay, and then similar to that is Kling 3.0 Omni multi-shot. Cdance does not have this. I think Kling is the only one that has a good multi-shot that I've seen. The multi-shot feature, basically you click this on. Here, let's zoom in over here. Over here, you can add so many different shots within one sequence, and you don't even need to give them image references for it. So if you guys remember the Need Your Body one, I had this shot of the girl like putting cash into a bag, like this fisheye lens shot. That was so difficult to get images of. I could not. I literally couldn't. I tried to get the camera behind the bank. It would not work. With multi-shot, the only references I needed was just shots of the bank, my characters, and that's it. I did not have to get an image of that at all. And then, when it's going through my shots, here, let me go later, it can achieve it for me, because multi-shot understands story. It's not like Nano Banana where it's just one image at a time. It knows what's going on, and it knows how to like orient itself and keep consistency with that. So that's such a great trick for like if you can't get your images for something, you can just build out your scene, give it the information, and be like, I want to cut to this shot, and just be specific. See, shot number 3, fisheye shot, extreme close-up of hands, grabbing like that, and then shot from inside the black duffel bag. So multi-shot is a game changer. How many of you guys have used multi-shot before? No, never. So was that a good tip for you?
Yes.
That's a good tip. It's a little, I will say, Kling is on the pricier end of things, but it is totally worth it because it just gives you so much more power over what you're creating in your shots. What's another example of that? Oh, a simple multi-shot example is all I had was this coverage shot, if you remember that kissing scene from it. And it was giving me shots that I never gave it. Like, I got this super close-up, I never gave it images of that. I got this shot, never gave it images of that. All I needed was coverage and my characters. So, multi-shot is really a game changer if you haven't used it yet. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Okay, and those were my 3 tips for images, 3 tips for videos. We are giving away 3,000 free credits on OpenArt. If you want to go take, wow, lots of fun's going out. People are hungry for credits. All you have to do is type in this link right here and then claim it. I would claim it sooner rather than later because it might shut it down, but once you have the credits, you have the credits. So yeah, take a photo of that. Any questions so far? I kind of just kept talking. If there are any questions, I'd love to tap on other issues people have run into. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm curious, what would you say are the biggest differentiators between you guys and like Runway?
Give it up.
Could you restate your...
What are the biggest differentiators between you and Runway at this point?
I work at OpenArt. I'm pretty nice, and if you hit us up, I know like the ethos of our company, and we're always trying to like work to like make sure that we're not upsetting people, because people get like very upset about different parts, and we try to be like ethical about it. We're trying not to like. I think, like, if you look at Higgsfield, it's like breaking down the doors and being like, we're going to do this. And some people like that, some people are more upset by that. Every day in the office and stuff, we're always just listening to, like, user feedback and, like, really making connections with people like you guys and letting you guys influence the tool. So I think the difference from the inside, at least, is that we really let you guys shape what the tool looks like. If you're really unhappy about something and you send us a message about it, we take it very, very seriously. Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks.
Yeah. Oh, also our world tool. We have a brand new world tool, which I'll cover if people are interested, which Runway does not have. Oh, you asked a question about it, about consistent worlds.
Correct.
It was you. Yeah, we have a tool for that. I'll cover that if there are no other questions.
Do you have another question? Okay.
Check out.
Really appreciate the face swap tips. Yeah, super useful. We've been getting that Photoshop look like with Banana and couldn't shake it. Yeah, and also I wanted to ask, what do you think about the balance between creative control? Because like OpenArt is kind of like for consumer and users, right? Those people who haven't generated any AI film before, and there's some professional creator users, right?
Yeah.
So their demand is different. Like, how do you balance that?
That's a really good question. That's also something we argue about every day. So his question was basically like, how do we aim our entire website to like different clients where we have beginners to AI, non-filmmakers, and then we have people who are trying to make like really impressive stuff. I think for the people who know what they're doing, all you really need is just like your image creation and your video creation. So it would be nice to like kind of give them like access to like certain lenses. Like Higgsfield has like a cinema studio, right? But if you use that, all that's really going on is they're just wrapping nano banana prompts in the form of a product. Like they didn't come up with a whole new model. They just have like prompts they're catching, and it's not incredibly accurate. So when you're like on a higher level, I think, where you know what you're doing, all you really need are your images and videos. OpenArt does try and aim a lot towards like new people as well, who've like never used it before, and try and do like one-click generation models and things like that. But it's definitely an argument that we have at the office every day, where it's like, one, where's the user base? Is it more people who are filmmakers, or is it more people who don't do filmmaking and they want to get into it? Where's the AI field with that? That's something we argue about every day. And right now, how we approach it is we just kind of try to make sure that everyone can use the tool right now. But we'll see how it goes moving forward. Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Oh, back there.
Just for curiosity, I'm a beginner in the AIGC. I just started exploring it.
Oh, okay.
How do you spend on that that short clip video you just showed before, and how much time you spend on the AI generation clips part?
Yeah.
How much time you spend on adding them together?
Yeah.
And are those sound effects, music, they're also AI generated where you
Are you talking about the one with the bank? Like where there was like a bank robbery and like... Are you talking about the music video with like the ginger guy?
Robbery, yeah.
The bank robbery one? And your question is how was like the time split up across those? They didn't give me a lot of time to do it, so a lot of it was like me working overtime to make it happen. There is like a notion that with AI it'll make things quicker. Not necessarily true. If you have a vision that you want to get to, AI can make it take so much longer than if you just had a camera and were in the room. Just because it's going to go through all these flaws, and if you're a perfectionist, then you're really going to push for it. To do that one, like I said, they gave me 2 days. I might have leaked a little bit over the 2-day mark into 3 days, but generally 2 days. Editing wise, not very difficult when it's a music video for me because I have my music, I have my beats, I know what's going to change. Also, I've just edited a lot before, so the editing is never the slow part. I think the image generation and the video generation are about the same, but once you have like a good image, getting a good video can be equally like difficult with the prompting. So I would say those are actually maybe about the same. It depends on the project. Sometimes the video is harder, sometimes the image is harder. What made that project even possible, like I said, was multi-shot. Like I didn't have to get all my image coverage of the bank. All I got was like, just like, hey, this is my establishing shot of the bank, and then all my time was spent video prompting, making sure I got my shots. So there's different ways to go about it, for sure.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for your enthusiasm, and thank you, Reuben.
Yeah, no problem.
But yeah, out of time for this. And let's welcome Pushi for the last year winner workshop. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.